Yeah, well, you know what? I kind of forget. Something came across my mind, and I can't even remember. What message you get?
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen going to go to the air right away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Giants at 1-8 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently ask for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Go, Reed, go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a Bills first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Cowboy 80.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Across the middle, he finds Robinson.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Ready.
Second and 13. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Got a man, Slayton. He's got the first down and more than that. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
On the play, that's going to lead to 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want...
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's going to have the first down and then some. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 19, 18. Panther 60.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 8. Caught on the slant. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it is 28-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On play action, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Allen now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's gonna be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Right back to him on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards won't be enough here, so that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
One final try here for Allen. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. Shoves him aside.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On first down, Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 33 yards that time. Allen going to try and keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looks like he'll throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, They handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Giants, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12.